Mondi, what's up, man? We're here. It's time to strongly disagree.
Yeah.
But you know what? I have a few words to say before
Mm,
we get started. Like the fucking
mm.
video, comment down below.
Please do.
This is a YouTube channel, by the way. So yeah. Anyway, it's so
There's this one guy.
hard. Oh, go ahead.
There's one guy named Juan. He comments every now and then. Shout out Juan. I don't know who you are, but shout you
Yeah,
out.
that's my brother. One of my brothers. Shout out to
That's Javar.
him. No,
That's Javar.
one. No, literally, I have six brothers.
What?
Yeah.
Oh wait, what? I'm not
Yeah.
for 20 years. Okay. We'll talk about that another time, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Juan. Look, today, guys, we're doing a fuck the DC. No, I'm sorry, we're not doing that. Good fucking riddance. No, that's not what it's called. It's so hard to say goodbye to the DCEU. That shit's finally fucking over. Holy, finally.
Yes.
So this is our send off. We're going to talk about the best moments. I have some worst moments in here as well because I just couldn't help myself. Like I just couldn't.
Okay.
So let's do it, Monty. Let's go.
Yeah, so today's pod will be called RIP DCEU, or the DC Extended Universe, for those who might not know what that means. And there's a spin on today's pod. So me and Julian both have our bottles. Julian, get your bottle out. You got that Crown Apple motherfucker. I got that Jack Daniel motherfucker.
Yes,
And
sir.
so any time that we say something that the other person strongly disagrees with, like strongly, not just disagrees, we take a shot pretty much. Okay, so
Okay.
this should be interesting. I don't know how much we'll strongly disagree on, but we'll see.
I mean, I doubt. I literally doubt we're going to strongly disagree on literally anything. But
we'll
let's see.
We'll see. All right. So the first category is pretty straightforward. There have been 17 projects in total in the DCEU. This includes the Snyder Cut and Peacemaker as the series. So we're just going to rank the top 17 DCEU projects. So we can go 17 to 10, and then 9 to 1. So
Okay.
I'll let you go first. Give me your 17 to 10.
Okay.
This is from worst to best, guys.
Yeah. So, guys, for those of you that don't realize, the DC Extended Universe is actually over as of Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Thank fucking God. It started with Man of Steel all the way back in, 2012, 2011, somewhere around there. And it was supposed to be, DC's answer to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it fucking wasn't. So, we have 17 total projects, as Monty said. The worst project in the DC Extended Universe. These are my opinions.
Of course.
It's Birds of Prey, the Emancipation Proclamation of Harley Quinn. Like, that shit was ass. I'm so sorry. Like, first of all, y'all know how much I hated Shazam 2. So the fact that like Shazam 2 is above this is crazy. Birds of Prey was just it was just not a good movie. From the abysmal plot to the poor marketing to the fact that they had to switch the name of the film multiple times because they couldn't fit it in like headers or something. Like, it was like some stupid reason. Like, what, bro? It was like, wait, people need to know that this is a Harley Quinn movie. Okay, what the fuck ever. This movie sucked. Number 16. Speaking of the motherfucking devil, Shazam! Fury of this movie sucked ass. I'm sorry. This was one of the worst movies I saw last year, and I'm not gonna miss this. I'm not gonna miss Zachary Levi. I'm not gonna miss anybody. Well, I might miss the guy who played the Wizard.
Or George.
Who?
I got a nigga's name. The best friend. I thought he was a bright spot from It. I loved
Yeah.
him.
I'm not gonna miss him. Number 15. Peacemaker. Now, guys, I Mondi likes the show more than I did.
Shot time.
No. This isn't the worst.
This is not top. This is not bottom 10. This is come on now.
What?
Shot time.
Okay, what the fuck ever. This nigga Monty does not even have a shot glass. You fucking savage. Jesus Christ.
All right, that's one for me. I strongly disagree. But go ahead.
Okay. Number
14, I believe.
Yeah, sorry. 14. Whew. By the way, guys, these first four are bad. That's my opinion. Like, they're genuinely bad things. The next one is Wonder Woman 1984. How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you do this to me after making such a great first film? So excited for the character, so excited for Gal Gadot, and you just put out this piece of shit with these horrible effects, this boring ass plot, stale villain. It's disrespectful to Wonder Woman, honestly, and to fucking me, bitch. I had to go see that shit. Number 13, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. What?
No, I ain't saying that.
Oh, yeah, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. I honestly don't think that this movie is bad. But this movie just exists. It's not good. uh,
So now
yeah,
we're just like in exist territory. Like it's
we,
not like
we
a
are.
horrible.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, we are. So to that end, The Flash. I mean, like, I know a lot of people hate Ezra Miller, and because they hate Ezra Miller, they just decided to hate this movie. I was one of those people. I actually found some type of enjoyment in this film. It's just still not good though. Like, it's nothing that we haven't seen. And I'm gonna say it again. It was done better on the fucking CW. That's just my opinion. Um, Number 11, The Suicide Squad. James Gunn, you fucking bitch. Like,
Shot.
no, you can't. Nigga, do you just want to drink? Is that it? Like, The Suicide Squad. This
It's a
movie was
great film.
terrible. No, it's
Great
not. This
film.
movie. This movie is.
I strongly disagree. Okay.
This
Go ahead.
movie. This movie was really, really bad. This was like a slug to get through in the theaters. The only redeeming quality is that it gave us John Cena's Peacemaker, but his show didn't lead to anything. So yeah. And I think that's it. 17 to 11.
All right. At 17 for me is Wonder Woman 84. I remember this coming out during the pandemic, and I was really excited because it came out on
Yeah.
Max. I don't think this even came out in the theaters. But I was like,
Mhm.
yes, this is. I had COVID during the time. It was right around Christmas time, and I was like, yes, this is something to lift my spirits. And like you said, the first one was so good, and so to have essentially the same exact team from the first one, we got Patty Jenkins returning, Chris Pine, Gal Gadot, and for it to be this bad was just so startling.
Mhm.
At number 16 is Black Adam. This film
What?
is.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh, it's
Fuck you,
shot time.
bitch.
Oh
Fuck
no,
you. How fucking dare you?
no,
No, no, no,
bro.
no.
He's
No.
for he's
No,
for
no,
it
no,
up.
no, no, no. Mm-mm.
Like this film is just. It feels like this is like a seventh grader whose favorite director is Zack Snyder, which is kind of a weird kind of shot to take as Zack because I love Zack Snyder myself. But like it feels like this is just
Do
a
you?
seventh grader's wet dream, and it's just like it doesn't have any kind of substance to it at all. It's all style. Hawkman was fighting Black Adam. That shit pissed me off to this day. Why was Hawkman going toe to toe with Black Adam? The Rock just phoned it
Wow.
in. Like this is his role he wanted for his
What?
whole life. I hated it.
You're insane.
I
Strongly
actually didn't hate.
disagree.
I actually did not hate Black Adam, but it just these are all mid to me, really. At number 15, I have Aquaman 2: The Lost Kingdom. Yeah, as Julian
Black
said,
Man
it's
are your
just
favorite?
it happened. At number 14, I have Blue Beetle. Like I said, it's not bad. It's not bad. It was just so aggressively mediocre. I actually wanted this to be a great hit. I think this would have been a great hit for the Latin community. They needed somebody to champion behind, and this just wasn't it. At number 13, I have Harley Quinn, Emancipation of whatever that shit's called. I watched it. I actually watched it recently. I watched it on a plane last year on the way to Long Beach, and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna give it another chance. You know, and it literally very rarely does a film feel the exact same when you watch it the first time. Either I hate it the second time more, or I like it more. I felt the exact same. It's just it exists. You know, I think it would have been a much better just Birds of Prey movie instead of focusing so much on Harley Quinn. At number 12, I have Shazam, the first Shazam. Not bad at all. I know many people do love this film actually. For me, it was just I don't know, just kind of okay. And at number 11 is the first Aquaman film, just Aquaman. It's this movie I hated when I first saw it, but then after I've seen it multiple times now, it's just a fun, stupid ride, and I'm able to appreciate it for that. Octopus playing the drums that should be like the overall summary of the film on Rotten Tomatoes. Just to give you an idea of the tone of that movie. So yeah, that's my 17 through 11.
Whoa, yeah, ah. Fucking
Totally,
Jason Momoa.
dude. Yeah.
So I'm gonna give my 10 through 6, and I want you to give your 10 through 6, and then we'll do 5 to 1.
Okay.
To build the suspense. Number 10, I have so yeah, from 10 to 7, I think that these films are okay to good. Like I find some enjoyment in them. They could have been better. Number 10 is Blue Beetle. I was like low key upset that it just didn't get the support from the Latin community. Like they loved Namor. They showed up for Black Panther. Wakanda
Underwater
Forever.
Mexicans.
Yeah, and like they
Dr.
just
Umar had that.
they just didn't care about Blue Beetle. It was weird. It didn't break the mold. It was just a generic superhero origin story, but that's not bad. Like it was. I had fun watching Blue Beetle. It was cool. Number 9 is the first Shazam. I enjoy this movie more than the second one. That's not saying much, but I do think that this one did things better than the other things on this list. Obviously, number 8 is Aquaman. The first Aquaman, I I don't know why this is so high. Actually, I don't really like this movie. I don't really like this movie. I'm going to be completely honest here. But I do really like number 7, which is Suicide Squad, the first one. This movie gets shitted on because of the third act and Jared Leto's Joker, but man, like Will Smith is so fucking good.
So good,
And
so good.
I really actually low key like Jared Leto's portrayal now. Maybe it's just been some time and I've seen it enough times to where I'm just like, this is just an interpretation of him, and I'm okay with it in this medium. Like I really am. I wouldn't mind seeing more Jared Leto play Joker. We're never going to see it, but yeah, I wouldn't mind. And that Enchantress, that shit went hard. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, nigga. That shit went hard.
That was hard.
Number 6 is Black Adam, bitch. The hierarchy of power is about to change. I love this movie. No. Look, I loved this movie, bro. Like I was like, let's go. Like Black Adam was good to me. She's very great to me. And I mean, I'm not here to defend it. I really enjoyed it. I got exactly what I wanted out of this movie, which was The Rock being a badass and beating people's ass the entire film. So that's what I got. Mondi, give me a 10 through 6.
All right, at number 10 is Shazam: Fury of the Gods. So I honestly do think probably Shazam 1 is a better narrative than Shazam: Fury of the Gods, but I just had so much more fun with Fury of the Gods. And I think it might be because my expectations for that film were literally underneath hell. And so the fact that I had some fun with it made it that much more enjoyable for me. I think everybody just having a good time. I like how they really emphasize the kids and the team element. I like that a lot. At number 9 is The Flash. I don't know. I think the overall narrative is a little messy, but it has so much moments in there just for DC fans to enjoy, like Michael Keaton returning or Supergirl or Zod. Like those moments were able to keep me thoroughly entertained throughout the entire film. I do think the end when his mother and him interact with each other is actually really done really well. It's a sweet moment. Um, at number 8 is Suicide Squad, the first one by David Ayer, with Will Smith. Like you said, Will Smith was actually so amazing in that film. I mean, I love him as Deathshot. I wanted to see more of him in live action as Deathshot. That'll never happen now, but I thought he was great. I loved that was our first time seeing Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. She knocked it out of the park. The third act, like you said, does get a little messy. But and the line that always kills me in that movie is Killer Croc. He like they're asking everybody at the end, like, what do you want now that you saved the world? And BET. I said, "Oh my god, we get it. You're black." Um, at, at number 7 is the Peacemaker series. This is a series that I was not the hottest on in the first couple episodes, and then once I was able to just accept the tone that we're going for, and let James Gunn run wild, man, it is really just a really great family dynamic too between the team. Like James Gunn is so good at found families and making you care, and the villains are so wacky and out there, but it just works, man. And it had heart. It's got heart.
Oh, my bad.
I'm a Peacemaker fan. I can't wait till season 2 now, actually. And at number 5 is The Suicide Squad, which is the James Gunn version. I think I've watched it again since it came out in theaters. It's really just a great film. Like I said, he kills the found family. He makes characters like Ratcatcher 2, Polka Dot Man, characters that you give a fuck about, King Shark. I had so much fun with it. And Idris Elba had almost just as much as an impact as Will Smith did as Deadshot. So, yeah, I love the team dynamic. I think it was a really good film. I think it was really gritty, but mixed with like these fantastical elements, which James Gunn is able to do so well. So yeah, I had the Suicide Squad at number 6. So yeah, 5 through 1, let's get it.
Number 5, I have Justice League 2017. Came too soon for sure. What?
No, how in the world? I haven't said that movie yet. It's not in my top 5. I guess I left it out, but it probably would have been in that 17 to 15 range for me. But go ahead. Sorry.
All right, number 5, Justice League.
Shot.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what nobody says. When this movie came out, I left the theater extremely excited. I was like, wow, like that was great. They did something. Was it perfect? Was it exactly what I wanted? Did it measure up to the Avengers 2012? No. But with how fast they were able to get characters together, with Wonder Woman's introduction or Gal Gadot's introduction as Wonder Woman, No, that was Batman vs Superman. Sorry. Uh, excuse me. Just the hype of seeing all these guys together. Like I was just like I enjoyed this. Batman was fighting that parademon for all fucking time.
15 minutes. Boxing
but
that nigga.
but whatever. Number 4, Wonder Woman, the original 20. Who gives a fuck about the year? Anyway, yeah, Wonder Woman.
2018.
Sure. Just a great movie. Got the craziest beat. Really great, man. I like still really enjoy the movie to this day. Number 3 is the Snyder Cut, Justice League, the Snyder Cut. It heavily improved on what the 2017 version did. I know people like only refer to that version now, the Snyder Cut version. I still really enjoy both, but obviously the Snyder Cut is better. It just made everything better, especially what they were able to do for Flash and Cyborg. So, number 2, Batman versus Superman. And all you motherfuckers that's just like, that movie suck, fuck you. No, the fucking didn't. Take a shot, bitch, if you disagree. Because that movie was fucking fantastic. I knew it as soon as I walked out of the theater again. I was like, they did it again. Like, they got another one. The DCEU is here to stay. Boy, was I wrong. But at that time, really enjoyed it. There's just so many iconic moments that we're going to talk about a little later for me anyway, from this film in particular. But man, just a really fun ride between the two most iconic superheroes of all time, and I loved it. Number 1, probably the best promo, the best trailer I've ever seen for a movie ever. A casting that I didn't agree with when it happened, but Henry Cavill as Superman and Man of Steel. Man, this is an almost perfect movie for me. I still to this day do not enjoy the ending, but I understand. And the ending of Man of Steel really used to make me think that Man of Steel the movie wasn't good, and I wasn't looking at it through the correct lens. I was trying to like basically, belittle the film to that one moment. It's a big fucking moment. It's a big fucking moment, but that film in its totality is so well done, bro. Like so well done. So Man of Steel is my number 1.
Great list. And actually, yeah, guys, I left off Joss Whedon's Justice League. Like I said, it would have been in my 17 to 12 area, but so actually, these Suicide Squad by James Gunn was number 5. So I'll be doing my 4 through 1. At number 4 is Wonder Woman, the first one. Just a total surprise. Gal Gadot, even though we always joke she isn't the best actress in that movie, she did what she needed to do. She stole the show. She was the glue of the movie. She was such a breath of fresh air, and it was just done so well. At number 3 for me is the Snyder Cut. This is the definitive Justice League movie, in my opinion, a 4-hour long epic. It's just so amazing. Like, I don't see how you're a fan of DC Comics and you don't just love this movie. It's just a love letter to those fans. At number 2 is BVS, but in particular the director's cut. I love the original version as well. It probably would have been number 3, but because it's the director's cut, I'll do number 2. It gives a lot of context as to why Lex Luthor, who I still don't like Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor,
Nobody
um,
does.
it does give a lot more context though to his maniacal, stupid ass plan though. So it does kind of fill in the film and gaps that I think it needed to fill in. And it's just so cool just to see the two most iconic superheroes in the world ever of all time interacting on the screen for the first time in live action. I think that Zack Snyder's vision is a little misconstrued by a lot of comic book purists, but I took it for what it was, and I literally enjoyed it. And at number 1 for me is, like you said, Man of Steel. Great point when you said it might have the best trailer of all time. I remember watching that trailer and being like, "Oh my god!" Like, I don't know, it just did something to me. And it's very rarely does a movie get to actually live up to the trailer as well. So, just a great interpretation of Superman. I know some people like say it's too dark or whatever, but it's really not that dark. It's just darker than Christopher Reeves, I guess. But anyway, that's a whole other conversation. So yeah, that's my 17 through 1. Next category, guys, we have here is just simply top 10 heroes in the DCEU. So Julian, give me your 10 through 5.
This one was tough. This was one of my tougher categories here. Apparently, I just didn't like that many of them, so I only have 8. 8 is Shazam, mostly just for the first film, but I still do think that Shazam as a hero is just awesome. Wish we could have seen him with the proper team up like Justice League or something or Black Adam, but what the fuck ever. Did I really put Cyborg on here? Why? um, I'm gonna omit that. I really don't remember why I put this nigga on here.
You're disrespectful.
I'm not. He did nothing, especially well in the Snyder Cut he did, but whatever.
That counts.
Aquaman is next. Yeah, wow, yeah, ooh, mahalo, yeah, yeah. My boy Jason Momoa,
Not the racism.
out there just having so much fun as Arthur Curry. And you know what? I'm actually really happy that he got the role. I think that this interpretation of Aquaman was fun to see on screen, and you know, the more stoic and serious Aquaman may have been boring to, you know, in a theatrical team up movie maybe. So I'm glad that they got outgoing Jason Momoa. And then I'll save my 5. So you get your 10 through whatever off.
All right, at number 10 for me is Aquaman as well. We always make fun of this nigga, but I mean, Jason Momoa is having a lot of fun with the role, you know, and I love the Polynesian representation. I feel like a lot of comics these days are starting to kind of incorporate that with Aquaman. So that's always cool when a live action character can influence somewhat in the comics and other mediums. At number 9 is Cyborg. Ray Fisher's Cyborg brings a lot of just I don't know. Like at first, I was so against his interpretation because my only really exposure to him was a Teen Titans show when he was just booyah, you know. But I really liked Ray Fisher's kind of quiet confidence and quietness and demeanor to the character that he brought in the Justice League movie. So I really like him. At number 8 is Supergirl from The Flash. I mean, she really didn't have that much screen time, but I thought she was really impactful for what she had. I love the Red Sun storyline that they kind of gave her, and I thought she did all that she could with what she was given. At number 7, I have Rick Flag. I feel like no one talks about Rick Flag ever. I think that what's the actor's name again? Why am I going blank? Anyway, I just saw him Silent Night. Joel Kinnaman. I think he's really, really talented actor, and I love his Rick Flag. Like just a country Alabama boy who's leading the Suicide Squad on this mission. All these culprits and convicts. I think it's just a really dope idea. And at number 6 for me is Ratcatcher 2. A character I had no idea about until I saw The Suicide Squad by James Gunn, and she was like the heart of the team, and I instantly fell in love with her, and I think she's just really a great character. So that's my 10 through 6.
This is one of the problems with the DCEU. The fact that I'm struggling to find 10 characters that I like enough to put on a list, that's a problem. Number 5, Black Adam. Is he a hero? Is he a villain? I decided to put him in here.
He was definitely a hero in that movie. He shouldn't have been a hero, but he was.
Yeah, he's a hero in that film. Black Adam, like I said, I got what I wanted when I went to the theater. I was very, very impressed. Number 4, that sounded crazy. Number 4 is Ezra Miller's The Flash. It's so funny, like in his solo movie, he didn't really move me. God damn. He didn't really move me. But in the, you know, when he was doing his cameos or whatever in other people's films, I thought he was great. Number 3 is Batfleck. Yeah, obviously don't love as much as you do, but he's number 3, so that's still pretty fucking good. Number 2 is Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, and then number 1 is obviously the God himself, Superman.
That man. So at number 5, I have Will Smith's Deadshot. He's not a hero but he's a hero in terms of the Suicide Squad and him helping fucking save the world. And at number 4, I have Bloodsport, Deadshot 2.0, Idris Elba. I mean, both of those guys were, you know, pretty much supposed to be the same character, and I thought they both did a really good job of even bringing different things that countered each other, even though they were really supposed to be the same guy. And my 3, 2, 1 is the exact same as yours. So 3 is Batfleck. I would have never thought Ben Affleck would have been a great Batman. Number 2 is Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, strictly from that first movie alone, honestly. And at number 1 is Kal-El, yes, fucking Henry Cavill, a god amongst men, Superman. So yeah, that's my number 1.
Shout out to The Rock for getting Henry Cavill back for 2 seconds.
Yeah, it meant nothing. Now this next list is talk about struggling. This next list right here,
yeah,
I pumped out 10, but goddamn was it hard.
You're hilarious.
Top 10 top villains in the DCEU. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this was the hardest list, and this is the biggest problem with the DCEU. Holy shit. So instead of doing top 10, I've only have 5. And honestly, you just gave me 2 of them. So what I did was I did worst villains. So I'm going to give you my worst villains and I'll give you my top 5 villains.
Okay.
Worst villains. Holy shit. Dark Side. We just didn't get anything. Like we just didn't get anything. His design was hideous too. I just didn't like it. But it's hard to bring a character like that to life, even though the MCU brought Thanos to life so easily. But potato, I guess. Cheetah. Oh my god, 1984. Cheetah. That
This is the worst list, right?
yes, this is the worst. Yeah,
Okay.
like if we're talking about a horrible design, I mean, holy shit, that was just stupid. Like I'm not sure why they chose Cheetah. Like they was just like, oh, this is Wonder Woman's main villain. Is it? Okay. Cheetah. Yeah, I guess it is. Whatever. Why? Wonder Woman claps. Anyway, and then the worst villain in DCEU was Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor. This is the only time I've ever been like super right about a casting. Like I was just like, well, what are we doing? Saw him on screen and I was just like, this is bad. And he just never got better. So shout out to Jesse Eisenberg portraying Lex Luthor. Mondi, give me your 10
All
through
right.
6.
10 through 6 best villains. So at number 10, this is gonna surprise you, Julian, but this is how bad the villains are in this fucking DCEU. I got Black Manta. Now, the only reason
What?
he made my top 10 was because he was given another opportunity to have a feature length film, and
Oh
even
my
though
gosh.
it wasn't an impressive debut, it was enough to kind of get him on the list, at least from a physicality standpoint. At least at number
Don't you
9,
hate that nigga though?
I
That's
like the
hilarious.
actor a lot. I like the actor, but I hate his portrayal of Black Manta. Yes, so this is to give you guys an idea how bad I hate DCU villains. Number 9 is Enchantress. She did nothing, but her design was cool, so I put her at number 9. I'm really reaching here, guys.
I'm about to say, like, you should have just did what I did and left them the fuck off. See, like, I could have gave you some bullshit too, nigga. Damn.
At number 8 is Ares from Wonder Woman, Lupin.
Oh, brother.
Remus Lupin.
Mm-hmm.
The idea to make Ares, I guess, this nigga who you would not think of as the God of War is a decision that I understand, but still don't totally agree with. I would have liked to see a jacked Ares, like from like the Percy Jackson show, which is like, it's horrible, by the way, but an Ares like that would have been better, I think. At number 7 is, now these villains I kind of, from here on out, I do kind of like to some extent. I have Feora, who is the female Kryptonian on Zod's team. She didn't say anything, I don't think, but she just had presence, though. So presence counts. And at number 5 is another total surprise, which is Lex Luthor, Jesse Eisenberg. Now, I hated him when I first saw him in theaters, but I've seen BVS so many times now that I don't think it's an ideal casting. But I will say that at least what he did had dire consequences to our heroes. Like he put shit in motion for them to act, like, which is what we're supposed to do at the end of the day. You're supposed to put our heroes in peril, or he damn near. I mean, he basically killed Superman. So I can't leave him off the list because of what he did was more than what he said. If that makes any sense. So he's my number 6.
You're nuts. All right. So I have 5 villains. These
Do
are
you strongly
my.
disagree?
No, I don't. I'm about to
Okay.
fucking pass out. Actually.
Okay.
Number 5 is Idris Elba, Bloodsport. Is he a villain? Is he not a villain? Technically, he's a villain. That's why he was in prison. So I'm gonna put him on the list. Number 4 is Will Smith's Deadshot. Again, I thought he was awesome in that film. You jokers is crazy. You gonna give me a gun? Hilarious. Number 3 is Steppenwolf. Especially in the Snyder Cut, he was going crazy on Themyscira, fucking up all the Amazons. It was like, whoa. And then when Superman came, he got packed up, but that's okay. Number 2, Jared Leto's Joker again. Really enjoyed his portrayal, man. I actually really, really like it. Number 1 is Zod. Just because of the physicality. He's Kryptonian. It's really not fair. He could have been like the main Justice League villain, but whatever. Yeah, my boy Zod, Michael Shannon. I will find him.
I love Michael Shannon. All right, 5 through 1 for me is at number 5 is Steppenwolf from the Snyder Cut in particular. Like you said, he was fucking them poor Themyscirians up, or Themyscirans, however you pronounce it. And he was a cool foil to the Justice League until, like you said, Kal-El came. At number 4 are the butterfly aliens as a whole from Peacemaker. They were just such a weird and disgusting threat in the show, and I think they actually pose a giant threat. Actually, they took out some of our members of Team Peacemaker, and they're a really cool villain as a whole. At number 3, I have Starro from the Suicide Squad. His monologue, not his monologue, I guess, when he's his little speech when he's taking over the people's face and he's like, "I come from the stars, I have come to conquer you all." Like, that was actually kind of creepy, and so I love the fact that like I would have never guessed Starro would have been in the Suicide Squad. Like they did a great job in the trailers of like kind of not showing him at all, and so that was a great surprise. He actually is, fun fact, the first villain to ever appear in the comics as the Justice League's villain. At number 2, I have Ocean Master. Believe it or not, I would have never thought I would say this until I saw The Lost Kingdom. The movie's not great at all, but I do love Patrick Wilson's take on the character. I actually kind of found myself agreeing with him a lot of times when he was having debates with Arthur Curry or Jason Momoa at least. So I like him a lot. And at number 1 is Zod. Like you said, he is by far the best DCEU villain. Michael Shannon is probably the only great villain on the list, honestly, in my opinion.
I agree. Well,
All
besides
right.
Jared Leto, maybe, but he didn't really get to do anything villainy. He was just kind of there. Yeah, let's move
Next
on.
list, next list is a fun one. We have the top 10 action/fight sequences or scenes. Give me your 10 through 1.
This one was tough too because I feel like I'm just missing things because I only have 8, but I'm sure that there is more. But these 8, like I really love. Like so I guess once I hear yours, I'll realize what I'm missing, and then I'll talk about it. But number 8, Snyder Cut, the Flash reversing time. It was just insane. It's still weird that the decision was made just completely cut that from the 2017 version, but it was just awesome. Like Barry saved the fucking day. Like them niggas actually like all died, and he was just like, let me just. I love that scene. Number 7, the intro for Black Adam, where he's just fucking up all those soldiers in that cave. They're trying their hardest, like he's just sitting there like, what the fuck, bitch, yank 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 yank. He's fucking them up. And then number 6, what the fuck? Oh, the first flight scene in Man of Steel. Just white background, the snow. He's in his I'm blanking on his home.
The what? Oh, the Fortress of Solitude.
Thank you. He's coming out of the fortress. The cape is blowing in the wind. The music is swelling. Puts his hand on the ground. You hear his father's voice. Yep. You hear his father. You just let go. Just He just takes off, and I probably cried in the movie theater. That was number 6.
Oh,
yes.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
All right. At number 10, Black Adam versus Hawkman. I thought this fight was just psych. Anyway,
I was going to say, wait, what?
At number 10 is, like you said, the Black Adam when he awoke in the tomb or whatever. He just fucking everybody up. Actually, a really dope scene. I'll give the movie credit.
It is.
That.
Thank you.
At number 9 is the Blue Beetle Scarab attach. When the Scarab first attached to him, I thought that was just a really, like I mentioned it in another pod, but it's just really kind of horror vibes there. Like the Scarab was like taking him over, almost like the symbiote with Spider-Man, and it's just like he's like, "Mom, what's going on?" That was a really cool scene. What's mom in Spanish? No, I'm not gonna be racist. All right, at number 8 is the Justice League versus Steppenwolf at the very end. It's just a cool scene because we get to really see. I mean, me and you know the difference between Superman and the rest of the team, but for maybe the average, in case you needed a reminder, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Batman. We can't fight it. We're trying. Superman come. Axe,
fight's over, bitch.
Shoulder.
Yeah.
Over. And I love that. I love that Zack Snyder didn't play with the audience. Like, nigga, like, no, I'm not gonna put Superman on the same level. Like, there's a clear difference.
Mm-hmm.
And so I love that he displayed that. At number 7 is the Aquaman 2 heist scene. This is a scene that you don't seem to love as much. But this scene in Aquaman 2 when Black Manta first goes to Atlantis to take over that little oil or whatever he's trying to steal. It's just a really, really cool sequence. Like, I love how the Atlanteans are swimming through the water, look like they're flying. We get to see Mera do some magic. We get to see Aquaman's mother, Nicole Kidman, fight. It's just a really cool scene underwater, I feel like. And at number 6 for me is Superman versus Zod at the end of Man of Steel. So I don't know. Like, this just felt like I've never seen Superman fight somebody. Well, if you count the old Zod movies, I mean, the effects back then just weren't what they are now. It just felt like Goku versus like fucking Freezer or some shit. Like, I never thought I'd see that in live action. And that's the one thing Superman fans were really just craving for a long time, was to see Superman fight somebody besides Lex Luthor that he could actually, take punches with. and it was just an awesome scene, bro. The whole city was destroyed, and it's just cool, man. It's just like badass. So yeah, I put it at number 6.
All right, so 2 things I want to mention that just popped up in my head. One was the Black Adam end credits. It doesn't mean anything now, but at the time when I saw Superman pop out of that like Henry Cavill, that was a fucking moment. Sequence, it's a scene.
It's action or fight It says action or fight sequences.
Whatever. It's a scene. And hey, it was about to go fucking down. This nigga Black Adam was like, "Send them all. No one from this world can stop me." So, anyway, and the other is from Man of Steel. Also, sorry guys, Superman's like on this a lot. Anyway, the Man of Steel scene where he's talking to, I think he's talking to Lois or something, and he hears them like almost attacking his mother, and he like immediately just stops and just flies up.
He turns up. Yeah.
Beat her ass. Don't you have my mother? Yeah, she was crazy. All right, number 5. I have the Wonder Woman debut in Batman vs Superman. Coming in badass. Hit that nigga with the just like, oh, this bitch is cold.
We so fucking dirty.
Hey, she claiming that bitch clean. I don't care what nobody says. She claiming that bitch clean. Number 4, the Batman versus Superman, the Batman warehouse scene. Just absolutely incredible stunt work, incredible camera work, and just Batman being fucking Batman. These niggas have like automatic rifles. Batman's just like whoop, 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 fucking them all up. Just a really great scene. Number 3, I have Superman versus Steppenwolf. Fuck the Justice League. Like them niggas, like you said, them niggas is literally just like, what are we gonna do? He's too powerful. And then
the Justice League is crazy.
Yeah, like, you know, Superman shows up and like the fight's immediately over. And like you said, I love that they were just like, this is how it is. like there's no comparison between these two characters. You know, you could make the argument that they originally killed Superman so that they could actually have a film, because if he was there from the start, you know, what 2-hour runtime could we possibly have with Steppenwolf? So I mean, like that's how big of a fucking deal he is. Anyway, number 2, Superman versus the Justice League. When they woke his ass up and he was a zombie Superman for a second, that shit goes crazy. Oh my god. This nigga Flash was like, what do I do? I'm just gonna run. Superman turned around like, bitch, I see your bitch ass boy. And then look, this is the Kal-El. No. Yes, man. Yes. And number 1, like you, Superman versus Zod. There was nothing like seeing that fight in real time on the big screen in IMAX. It was just like, oh my god, they are fucking each other up. I needed it. Yeah.
Yes, Superman's very lucky Zod didn't get acquainted to Earth a little bit sooner. If Zod would have had about an hour to get used to that bitch, it would have been over. I'm so glad you mentioned the Superman versus I totally forgot that in my list. I'm so mad. It probably would have been top 3 or something like that, or top 5 as well. So I just want to talk about that real quick, man. Like you said, Flash came around that corner, and to see Superman basically like almost like he's just almost as fast as the fucking Speed Force is so fucking crazy. Like I remember that, like even that scene, like back in the 2017 version, which I don't like that much. I was like, that's a crazy fucking scene. No, we get to Kal-El. No, he headbutts Wonder Woman ass, about to straight up kill Batman. Aquaman and Cyborg were just there for like fodder. Like, get the fuck out of here. Great scene. Anyway, number 5, I have the Wonder Woman No Man's Land scene. I don't know how this didn't make your top 10, bro. Like this is.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
The scene in Wonder Woman Part 1 where it's the World War I trench, and it's her first time appearing to man's world, and she's basically fucking up all the tanks, all the German soldiers. Like that was just kind of us getting to see a god basically fight against these men, and it was just like ants, just like picking them off. And it was just so cool. At number 4, I have what do I have number 4? Oh, I have the trio versus Doomsday. So Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman versus Doomsday at the end of BVS. Really, it shouldn't be called the trio versus. It should be called the duo versus Doomsday. Batman just in the cut like, don't hit me.
Hey, hold on now. He was dodging the fuck out them laser beams.
He was.
That nigga was ka-choom, 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 ka-choom.
That
My
nigga
nigga Batman
Batman.
was fighting for his life.
Wait, that nigga was running. That nigga watching from the roof, bro. Like, he said, "Please don't bring this fight over here. Please don't bring this fight
No,
over here."
right. Yeah.
But like you said, this was the introduction of Wonder Woman. And it was such a great introduction because like this is the Wonder Woman that we know from the comics. Like she gets hit, punched in the mouth hard as fuck, and gets up and starts smiling like with a bloody mouth. Like that's the Wonder Woman that you know that we know. That's why I love like Snyder so much because he brings those kind of moments to life. He's not scared to kind of do those moments. At number two, I have no, at number three, sorry. I have Superman's First Flight, the Hans Zimmer score. I literally play it in my car all the time. Like if I'm going to the gym, I need to get pumped.
Doom,
Guys,
doom,
play
doom,
Flight by Hans
doom.
Zimmer on
It's
Apple
awesome.
Music or Spotify, whatever you have. It's called Flight, Hans Zimmer. It's going to turn you up and make you feel like you're a man. Or yeah. At number two,
Whoa.
I
All right.
I have the Batman warehouse scene. This is such a refreshing Batman scene, only because keep in mind, guys, up until this, we had the Dark Knight trilogy and we had the Clooney verse and all that kind of shit. Like, which still is a very realistic, or the Dark Knight series at least is a very realistic, grounded interpretation of Batman. This is the first time we've seen in about maybe over 15 years that Batman just get down like comic booky style. And if you guys watch the BVS cut version, I mean the director's cut version of that movie, it's like blood splattering everywhere. Like Batman will punch you, blood splatter. Like it's fucking crazy. It's like a rated R cut of that, and it's just a really cool like scene. And at number one, I have Superman versus the Kryptonians, their first encounter. So even though the Zod fight meant more, this is like the actual first time I got to see that live action DBZS type fighting, and he's fighting three niggas at once, three Kryptonians at that, and he's just going crazy. I was like, oh my god, this movie just turned up like crazy. We got Feora, the other big dude. I think Zod was in that fight too, right?
It was just them two.
Okay, it was just those two.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were sent to get him by Zod.
right. That was just a really just cool scene. So that's my number one, only because it's the first time we get to see it. So that kind of meant a little bit more to me. The next one we have guys is top 10 costume designs in the DCEU. So give me your 10 through 6.
All right. Where am I? Costumes. Okay, so I only have 6 total. So you go first, and then I'll just get mine out the way after.
Okay. Well,
DCEU, you stankin' bitch. How can I only have 6 costume designs that I actually care about? Jesus.
No, I think it's some cool costumes. At number 10, I got Mera from Aquaman. I like the suit in
Who?
Aquaman too. Mera, come on, bro. I think it was a cool suit. It's very comic accurate, so I like that. At number 9 is the Keaton bat suit. I mean, it's a suit we kind of already seen before in the Flash, but I think I think they added some. It looked a little bit different. It looked more sleek and black in the Flash, and I love that yellow. Like I love that yellow bat symbol. Like live action Batman don't really like do that anymore. They do like the more modern version. I love that yellow contrast to that black suit. It's just really dope. At number 8 is Dr. Fate from Black Adam. That was just a cold ass mask. Like I never saw a mask of Dr. Fate where you couldn't even see the eye holes. So it just really kind of adds to the like the magic. Why are you laughing? What the fuck are you laughing
That's
at?
just such a funny fucking thing. That nigga was out there just a bucket. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Because it's just magic. I mean, at that point he's being taken over by Naboo or whatever the nigga's name.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Naboo?
I'm pretty sure it's Nobu, yeah.
That's Star Wars or whatever. At number 7, I had the black suit Superman. I mean, that's just a cold suit. I think it was only in the Snyder Cut. I don't think it was in the regular Justice League. Yeah, it was only in the Snyder Cut. I remember being a big deal when it got leaked online. It just looked dope. I love black though. Whoa.
What?
Chill out.
Okay.
I like to wear black. Anyway,
right.
I was got a little off track.
Wow.
And at number 6 is the Ocean Master suit from Aquaman 1. I'm mad he didn't wear it in Aquaman 2, but I love how it's like a metal mask or helmet or whatever, but the eyes still move around. Like that's really, really dope. And I just love the purple and silver. It was a really cool kind of touch. So yeah, Ocean Master suit from Aquaman 1 at the end when he's fighting Aquaman.
All right. Number 6, I have Supergirl, Sasha Calle's Supergirl. I really liked her Supergirl costume. I don't know where the fuck I was going with that. Number 5, I have Batfleck's costume. You know, it's funny. It really took a while for it to warm up to me because I didn't like it at first.
Same. It's kind of bulky and big, but
yeah, nasty looking. But I like it. It fits. Number 4, I have the Black Adam suit. That shit is cold to me. I don't care what nobody say. That shit is cold. All black with the gold. That shit cold. Monty, nah. Number 3, I had the Flash suit. It's better than Grant
The
Gustin's.
Power Ranger suit?
Yeah, barely, but I don't know. I still really like it. Number 2 was Wonder Woman's. Great, just classic design. I'm glad that she didn't have to look slutty, but she still was beautiful, regal. And number 1 is, come on, Kal-El, come on, standard
Really?
black and I mean not the black, the blue and red suit. Man, it's iconic.
Okay. At number 5 for me is where we at? The Wonder Woman suit, like you said, just a classic design. I loved it. At number 4, I have the Harley Quinn, but the black and red suit, not the daddy's little girl with the fucking Hot Topic jacket on. That shit was just a little too much for me. But the black and red suit that she wore in the Suicide Squad, like the Batman like animated series suit, was so dope. At number 4, no, I'm sorry. At number 3, I have the Supergirl suit. Like you said, I love they gave it like a more of a touch of red and blue almost, or like an eco red and blue, which is really really cool, really sleek. At number 2, I have the Aquaman suit, the comic accurate one, the orange one. It's just dope, man. It looks good on Jason Momoa. I love the scales. Yeah, I thought it was really good. At number 1 is a suit that no one talks about, but Bloodsport from the Suicide Squad, Idris Elba. The mask is so dope, and another faceless mask, and so many attachments on the suit, like the gun that he has are like Transformers, like they just go on top of each other, like pile up. It's just so fucking dope. I love that sleek suit. So that's my number 1.
Wow,
All
Marty,
right.
you are a real homer. You're funny. This nigga
What does that mean?
loves black, as he said. They got Idris Elba as number 1, his best costume. Fuck out of here. Funny.
It's not Idris Elba. It's the character Bloodsport.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well, like I said, go ahead.
last category is one that if you're a fan of the pod now, it's got to come. Top 10 baddies. Top 10 baddies in the DCEU. So give me your 10 through 6.
This was another tough one. And I'll be completely honest with you. I had to like do research. Like I was just like, who has been in some of these movies? Because like off the top of my head, I was thinking 1 or 2 that like I legitimately find attractive. And I only ended up with 4, and one of them doesn't even really count. But I'm going to say it anyway. So well, you get your 10 through 6 off, and then yeah.
Okay, cool. So at number 10 for me is Black Canary from the Harley Quinn movie, Birds of Prey.
Mid.
How you gonna get mad at my list, nigga?
She's mid. I looked. I'm telling you, like I spent longer than I want to admit doing research on like the baddies of the D's, like the fucking Google search. Like I had to like go in incognito mode. Like I feel like a fucking creep, like Googling some of the things I was Googling. Like she's not one of them. She's not one.
I'm just a fan of Jussie Smollett as an actress anyway. So maybe I'm a little biased on that one. At number 9, I have Mary from
Journey.
I'm sorry.
I'm about to say, wait, you a fan of who? What the fuck? Nigga said he biased to Jussie Smollett. Whoa. All right, nigga. That's 2 strikes.
Journey Smollett.
Okay, Journey. Got it. All right.
Oh my god. At number 9 is Mary from the Shazam family. So she's the girl in the group, not Megan Good.
But I forgot Megan Good was there. Thanks. How the fuck did my search not turn up Megan Good? Jesus.
Racist. At number 8, I have Jenny Cord from the Blue Beetle movie. I thought she was cute. The girl, the opposite to play a Blue Beetle, his love interest. At number 7, I have Harley Quinn. You can't go wrong with Margot Robbie. So I had to put her on there. And at number 6, I have Harcourt from. Don't do that face.
Harcourt. Fucking Harcourt. Get the fuck out of here.
James Gunn's wife from the Peacemaker show.
Mm-hmm.
That's a.
Guys, I hope you now, after hearing that bullshit, I hope you now understand why I had to do research. I was just like, bro, like who has been in these movies? Like clearly, this is why I feel like the DC didn't have no bad bitches. Like,
oh my god,
all of them you just said, ain't none of them bad. I'm sorry, like
that's not true.
None of them.
Please give me your 5 through 1. I would love to hear it.
Number 5 is Megan Good. I totally forgot that she was in the Shazam movies, so she counts. Number 4 is Sasha Calle, Supergirl. She fine. Number 3 is Iris from the CW version.
Oh my god! I mean,
nigga, I had to cheat. Yeah.
Okay. Well, she's.
Number two is Lois Lane. And number
Lois
1,
Lane. Hold on, wait.
Yes. Yes.
Amy Adams, the actress.
Yes, Amy.
So okay, so I mean, she's
Amy
not ugly.
Mommy Adams.
You can't talk shit about me anymore. Putting Amy
Yes, I
Adams in role
can. Nigga, you said
in number 2.
hardcore. Get the fuck out of
Amy,
here. Like what?
Amy Adams over Megan Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You sound stupid. Go ahead, though. Go ahead. That sounds crazy.
Number one is Princess Diana, Gal Gadot. She can't fucking act. She can barely stand there sometimes, but when she does, she is amazing to look at. Great Wonder Woman, my opinion.
Well, yeah, I don't like how you cheated and put Candace Patton. That's not fair, but because she would have definitely been in my top.
Research. I had to do some research.
She's part of the multiverse.
Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller was in the Flash, so yeah,
that's true. Okay, well, at number 5 for me, I have Mara from the Aquaman movies. Yeah.
Who? No, let me stop.
Shout
out to Amber Heard.
I got Supergirl, just like you. I mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At number 3, Megan Good from Shazam, like you said. I mean, come on, you can't go wrong with Megan Good.
Nope.
At number 2, Ratcatcher 2 from the Suicide Squad.
Oh my god! Fuck out of here.
Look at the actress's Instagram. That's all I'm gonna say. Who plays her? That's all I'm gonna say. At number 1 is, like you said, Wonder Woman. You can't go wrong with that. I mean, yeah, I remember I watched that movie twice when it first came out. I mean, the story was good, but something else was even better. So, yeah.
Oh my God.
Guys, that wraps it up. Thank you guys for tuning in to our RIP to the DCEU. You have any lasting thoughts about this era is over of our lives?
I'm glad it's over. It's crazy how badly things can turn, because I mean, it started after the MCU and it ended before the MCU. Like it's crazy. Like I mean, yeah, this is just a total fuck up that I don't know if they'll ever recover from. I mean, James Gunn and Peter Safran have a task on their hands, because everything that they put out is going to be, overanalyzed by niggas like us, and probably hated to an extent because they can't have what they used to have. So it's unfortunate, man. It's really unfortunate, but this is the situation we're in. Yeah, I mean, like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe to the fucking YouTube channel, please.
Yes, sir. That wraps it up. Thank you.
Thanks, Monty.
It's still a tragedy.